cashmere and satin ribbons, and Sid, standing with one hand on her shoulder, looking at her bouquet. And behind them there were some fern trees and a waterfall, and Mount Cook in the distance covered with snow. She had almost forgotten her wedding day. Time did pass so, and if you hadn't anyone to talk things over with, they soon dropped out of your mind. I wonder why we never had no kids. She shrugged her shoulders. Gave it up. Well, I've never missed them. I wouldn't be surprised if Sid had, though. He's softer than me. And then she sat quiet, thinking of nothing at all. Her red, swollen hands rolled in her apron. Her feet stuck out in front of her. Her little head with a thick screw of dark hair drooped on her chest. Tick, tick, went the kitchen clock. The ashes clinked in the grate, and the Venetian blind knocked against the kitchen window. Quite suddenly, Millie felt frightened. A queer trembling started inside her, in her stomach, and then spread all over to her knees and hands. There's somebody about. She tiptoed to the door and peeped into the kitchen. Nobody there. The veranda doors were closed, the blinds were down, and in the dusky light the white face of the clock shone, and the furniture seemed to bulge and breathe, and listen too. The clock, the ashes, and the Venetian. And then again, something else, like steps in the backyard. Go and see what it is, Millie Evans. She darted to the back door, opened it, and at the same moment someone ducked behind the woodpile. "Who's that?" she cried in a loud, bold voice. "Come out of that. I seen ya. I know where you are. I got my gun. Come out from behind of that woodstack." She was not frightened any more. She was furiously angry. Her heart banged like a drum. "I'll teach you to play tricks with a woman," she yelled, and she took a gun from the kitchen corner and dashed down the veranda steps, across the glaring yard to the other side of the woodstack. A young man lay there on his stomach, one arm across his face. "Get up! You're shamming!" Still holding the gun, she kicked him in the shoulders. He gave no sign. "Oh, my God! I believe he's dead." She knelt down, seized hold of him, and turned him over on his back. He rolled like a sack. She crouched back on her haunches, staring. Her lips and nostrils fluttered with horror. He was not much more than a boy, with fair hair and a growth of fair down on his lips and chin. His eyes were open, rolled up, showing the whites, and his face was patched with dust caked with sweat. He wore cotton shirt and trousers, with sandshoes on his feet. One of the trousers was stuck to his leg with a patch of dark blood. "I can't," said Millie, and then, "You've got to." She bent over and felt his heart. "Wait a minute," she stammered. "Wait a minute." And she ran into the house for brandy and a pail of water. "What are you going to do, Millie Evans?" "Oh, I don't know. I've never seen anyone in a dead faint before." She knelt down, put her arm under the boy's head, and poured some brandy between his lips. It spilled down both sides of his mouth. She dipped a corner of her apron in the water and wiped his face and his hair and his throat with fingers that trembled. Under the dust and sweat, his face gleamed, white as her apron, and thin and puckered in little lines. A strange, dreadful feeling gripped Millie Evans' bosom. Some seed that had never flourished there unfolded and struck deep roots and burst into painful leaf. "Are you coming round? Feeling all right again?" The boy breathed sharply, half choked. His eyelids quivered, and he moved his head from side to side. "You're better," said Millie, smoothing his hair. "Feeling fine now again, ain't you?" The pain in her bosom half suffocated her. "It's no good you crying, Millie Evans. You got to keep your head." Quite suddenly he sat up and leaned against the woodpile away from her.